temperature usually rises more than 100 degrees C, and biologically there is rapid cellular vaporization. If you're talking about coagulation, the temperature is in between 60 to 100 degrees C, and the cellular dehydration is relatively an insidious process. It's not that rapid. In between the two, we have a blended version, blended current. Now, the next, up till now, we just discussed how the electrosurgical unit is formed, and now we'll discuss the effect of voltage on the coagulation. So based on voltage, we have three types of coagulation. One is soft coagulation. We usually do it while controlling superficial bleeding, while mucosal ablation. The voltage in this case is usually less than 200 by definition. Second is forced coagulation. You can see the voltage is much higher, around 1800. Third is swift coagulation. This is the fastest and has got more depth. The voltage is around 2500. So if we compare all three, we can easily appreciate that for superficial vessels and superficial tissues, soft coagulation will help. As we move further till swift coagulation, the depth increases and the rapidity of the current also increases. So this is how voltage defines coagulation in diathermy. What is duty cycle? Might sound a bit boring, but it's again very important, because this actually means the time the current flows uninterruptedly, right? And if we define it, it's actually the percentage of time that the energy is being actively delivered in each waveform, being it current technique or being it coagulating technique. Simple terms, if the current is uninterruptedly flowing, or if it flows, there are some interruptions between. We will see how it defines the diathermy. So on one end we have cutting, and on the other we have coagulation. We saw the effect of voltage, right? Now we'll see the effect of cycle. Whenever there is continuous flow of the current, the technique will be pure cut. There is no interruption, you can see that. And if there is significant interruption between the two currents, the technique will be coagulation. So if you can see, the current flows during 6% of the cycle while coagulation, while in case of cut, it's uninterrupted throughout the cycle. In between we have blend 1, blend 2, blend 3. You always see them on the machine, but we are unable to appreciate what actually they mean. So if we talk about blend 1, there is flow of current during 50% of the cycle. In blend 2, it's 40% of the cycle, and in blend 3, it's just 25%. So the longer the current flows, the more the cutting technique. Again, the same representation in a different manner based on the voltage. If the voltage is less than 200, it's soft coagulation for superficial tissues. If it's more than 200 with continuous flow of the current, it should be cutting technique, pure cut. And during blend, by definition, there is just 50% of the current flow. And in coagulation, the current flows only during 6% of the cycle. What is current density? Simple terms, the amount of current at one point in time. So it is defined as the amount of charge per unit time that flows through a given unit area. So the tissue effects are greater when an electrode device is in contact with a smaller area. For example, we talk about a snare. If you keep snare open around a polyp, with the same power, the current will be less and less. And if you close the snare, with the same power, the current density will increase. So that's important to understand during diathermy. There are different factors which affect current density, and obviously the amount of voltage, it's directly proportional. The frequency of the current, the size of the electrode, and the amount of tissue is again very significant. We just discussed about the less the tissue, the more the current density. The duration of current, the resistance, which is usually at the site of the tissue. So again, if we summarize here, the cutting current is usually a high voltage current, more than 200. We have continuous uninterrupted flow, that's why it's 100% duty cycle. And as we just discussed, it's mostly cutting. In coagulation, you might have low voltage below 200, but the duty cycle is again 100%. Next is very important, the difference between monopolar and bipolar devices. So with the monopolar device, the current passes from the active electrode to the target area through the patient's body and exit via return electrode. So what is the return electrode? The dispersive pad. In monopolar system, you will have a dispersive pad. With the bipolar device, the current only passes through the tissues between the two electrodes. So there is no dispersive pad involved in the bipolar system. The circuit is completed within the electrosurgical unit. So what are the monopolar devices? Hot biopsy forceps is the monopolar device. Hot snare again is the monopolar device. APC is a monopolar device. Hemostatic forceps, they are also monopolar device. A sphincterotome can be monopolar. There are some sphincterotomes which are available as bipolar too. Dispersive pad, very important to understand. It should always be placed close to the site of surgery. If we are doing upper GI or colonoscopy, it's usually placed in the loin area, and in case of ERCP, it's usually placed at the back. The reason being lots of muscle tissue and good insulation. So avoid placing it near pacemaker, very important, defibrillator, over tattoos, bony prominences, hairy areas, and artificial joints. There should be a good contact. This is very important. Otherwise, this might lead to skin burn. So what is the use of dispersive pad? Obviously, it dissipates the excess heat generated in the body. It allows the current to be distributed back to the generator and completes the circuit. What are bipolar devices? Notably, RFA is a bipolar device, and hemostatic gold probe, bipolar probe, these are the common devices that we use. So in what happened? Okay. So in bipolar circuit, we don't have dispersive pad. The circuit is completed within the electrosurgical unit. So this is the screen of an ERBI electrosurgical unit. As most of us are moving towards ERBI, so it's important to understand. So it has got two modes. The Q mode is used for snare, and I mode is used for sphincterotome. Effect means the degree of coagulation involved. There are 4 levels. If we move to 4, there is more coagulation. If we move to 1, it's usually a pure cut, and blended currents in between. Duration, again, there are 4 levels. If there is more and more fibrous tissue, we need more cut duration. Interval, again, if it's a rapid interval, or we can increase it, slow it down further. Coagulation we already discussed, if you want a swift coagulation, if you want a forced coagulation, and so forth. So we have different machines available. ConMed was the earliest, Boston Scientific we usually use here. We have got ERBI now, which is more sort of advanced. Olympus we have. So these are the different machines that are available for diathermy.
I think that's a very good point. FMGs over here, it's like just very simply when you're cutting, you want a sharp, swift, or slick cut. You don't want to. It's just speed enough knife है, तो उसमें आपको जोर लगाएंगे आप. ठीक है, एक तो आपका कट ठीक नहीं आएगा, और दूसरा आपका टिश्यू डैमेज ज़्यादा होगा. जो इस तरह आपको बिल्कुल, if you keep it very time limited, or with a less coagulation, then the advantage is you get a clean cut. So sometimes you may feel initially, especially with the polyps, I'm doing more treating like cold, it's a cold snaring this hair, but you feel like initially there's a more damage. Your site is very ugly होती है, जब coagulation the initial site is very clean होती है. So the afterward damage is a lot more to the coagulation than with the cut. और sphincterotomy में अहम चीज़ ये होती है कि जितना उसको अगर आप ERBI, and I think this machine is slightly different, because ERBI में coagulation then takes over. So you want to basically, once you put the pattern on, then you want to keep it on. You don't want to cook.
Yeah.
Then actually you lose it. People जो commonest mistake करते हैं उसकी करते हैं कि pattern form रखा, छोड़ दिया, रखा, छोड़ दिया, रखा, छोड़ दिया, रखा, छोड़ दिया. That is disaster. You want to make sure you have the right direction there. Your setting is right for the foot cut, and then you keep the foot on, and then you want to cut. You don't want to delay. ठीक है? Oh, that makes a difference. So that's a very good point.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So we covered the basics of electrosurgical unit, the difference between coagulation and cutting technique, the role of voltage, and in the last, the difference between bipolar and monopolar device. I'll ask Novel to take over for a few further descriptions.
Thank you, Dr. Hassan. That was a wonderful presentation. Let's just stick to this window for a minute and then we can start our experiment. 8:30. Okay. So, everything Dr. Hassan said, we're just going to skip through right now. Practical purposes here, how do you select what kind of current you want? You come into a room, you have a patient, he has colic. It's a 2 centimeter stalk and it's like a very large head. How do you select your type of current? Would you want a pure cut instead of a thick stalk? Or would you want more coagulation instead of thick stalk? And if you do want more coagulation, why don't you take the effect all the way up to 4 or 6? How do you select it? So, if you want too much coagulation, it makes sense. आपका colic का stalk है, उसमें एक major vessels होती है, लेकिन multiple feeding vessels होती है. If you predominantly coagulate, you wouldn't have any bleeding. So that makes sense. Let's go to the highest coag settings. But is that a smart decision? Not really, because delayed polypectomy bleed can happen, and that is very dangerous in patients who polyp बहुत large size का क्यों? You have to be very limited with the settings that you pick, and this is exactly why this session is important. If I go for full coag because I'm saying that this polyp is very big, it'll bleed, the feeding vessel must die. So pure cuts is a bleeding holy. But if I go for very high coag settings, what I'm doing is exactly what Dr. Austin said. In 60 to 100 degrees की temperature में, what it doesn't cut through a very narrow line of tissue with precision. That's not its job. Its job is to cause major damage. Okay? That major damage is cooking the stalk of the polyp. But what it does is if your coag settings are too high, maybe you're over-anticipating the size of the polyp, and you're actually causing a lot of heat in the surrounding tissue. What's going to happen? That tissue is going to start to coagulate, necrose, die, and it'll start bleeding. Okay, so that is dangerous. So never, we can't go for extreme coag settings because it mindset is, oh, this is going to coagulate the polyp really well, it will bleed. There has to be very big precision. But how do you make that decision? Can you rely on somebody saying, oh, these are the settings that the consultants have been using? That's a good idea because that's experience. But there should be a justification in our mind why we're selecting a certain type of current, which is exactly why I thought this experiment would be useful. We're going to be checking the types of current, how manipulating the voltage of the current, how changing the type of current would work on a live tissue. So basically, when you're doing a sphincterotomy, you want a nice clean cut. And you want it to be a very steady cut. You don't want to zoom into it. A lot of people don't prefer pure cuts in sphincterotomy because they feel that there's a high chance of zipper cuts. Honestly, there's no difference in the morbidity or bleeding rate for pure cut or blended cut. But the problem is aapka control. As a trainee or as a beginner, some people might be more experienced and they might have preference for pure cut. But I think as a beginner, people prefer to have a blended cut because you have intermittent coagulation. Your sphincter tone stays steady, and the voltage actually determines how steady your sphincter tone will be. Otherwise, if the voltage is too high, you're springing up without actually being able to control it because the speed matters, and voltage determines the speed of the cut. So if we start right now the experiment, we can call, I can either demonstrate or call a company demonstrator. So we can do pure cut at 45. If you guys want to come up.
Central में
Center में आप लोग आगे देखेंगे. I think let them set to bring it to the center. Screen पे भी नजर आता है. Okay, pure cut and 45 So pure cut will basically be simply a nice incision. We're going to be checking at a very high voltage how that incision is manipulated. Okay? And then we'll be comparing it with very low voltage. And then you can have an idea how much it makes a difference during your cutting selection. अभी तो एक standard effect है. Okay, so effect 1 is safe. So you remember until we're focusing on the camera, effect basically determines how much coagulation is inside your cut. Okay? So effect 1 basically means there's no coagulation happening. Effect 2 would mean there is some. 3 would mean the intensity of the coagulation is increasing, not the duration of the clot. And so that's how we're gonna, right now we're just gonna do pure cut, and we're gonna keep it on a high voltage, and let's see how the cut manifests on the chicken. Let me know when you're ready. Five.
No, let's do it first. So there's going to be a change.
What's happening?
The camera's coming, right?
Yes.
तो इतना तो टाइम आपको पहले पता होना चाहिए था ना? कहाँ से आ रहा है कैमरा?
ये कैमरा से कर रहा है, ये कैमरा है ना?
साकिब आया नहीं है? सर काशिफ का नंबर तो मुझे
Camera, can you help me?
Yes, sir.
Actually, you still need to be a bit closer. You can have enough space to back the car, and then we can start.
कैमरा ये वाला कैमरा लेना, ये नजदीक रखा हुआ है कैमरा।
हाँ, इसको देखना। Actually, यहीं पे बैठे ताकि बाकी सब यहाँ से देख सकें, यहाँ पे देख सकें। बैठ बैठ।
इसको दोनों को देखना है।
that's pretty good. Okay. Perfect. Perfect.
Very much.
Alright. And so if you just look at the cutting, just notice the difference when I do the next setting. Okay? Right now this is pure cut, very high voltage of 45, that's the maximum setting of the voltage. Okay? Now we can start it.
Yeah, you can see. Yeah. Exactly.
Did you notice the difference? Did you see the cutting? Very clean.
Yes.
Okay? And there was no effect to the surrounding tissue.
Yes.
This was very clear cut. Now we're going to reduce the voltage. Now, somebody might say, okay, this is a pure cut, I really like it. But I think the voltage is too high for my preference. It's quite fast. Now if I take it down to 20
voltage.
20 voltage, without changing the effect, there's no clog, this is still pure cut. I'm just reducing the voltage. And what is the voltage? It's basically the intensity in which the current will move from one electrode to the other. Intensity of movement, right? So, sorry?
Yeah.
So, because I'm actually doing it, I can feel that my hand is a bit more steady. It's not running away with the needle knife. So, there's a lot more control in my hand. So, ये difference एक तो करने से आपको feel होगी, and दूसरा practical purposes you can see, nobody can tell कि ये cut का low voltage था, ये इसका high था. But it might, it determines the depth of the cutting, how high the voltage is. It determines the speed at which your sphincter, if you're doing a sphincterotomy, example this was Kenyu, and I picked a setting of 25. Because the voltage is so high, you might feel that it is escaping from your control because that cut is very small. So the higher the voltage, the faster it will cut it. So that might be a little risky because the ampulla usually doesn't give you much space to cut and you have to be very precise. If you keep a lower voltage like 20, you might find it's taking much longer to make an adequate cut. So usually in our center we prefer a setting of 35, which is in between. But in order for us to say, okay, 35 is good, we have to know what low feels like, we have to know what high feels like. And we will take intermediate. So again, let's show you 20 again. Alright, and so it's a bit like, in this case, more steadiness, simply because the voltage is lower. So 35 is the preferred setting that we use in our setup, and that's simply because 45 is too high and 20 might be a bit low. Alright, so let's go to pure cog.
What is the benefit of effect?
The effect determines the duration, the amount of coagulation you're introducing in between your cut. So, हमारा जो endocut का blended current होता है, उसमें basically it's a mix of cutting and coagulation, right? So, if you do example after endocut की second voltage, and this is just a very good way of explaining, you can hear when you're pressing the pedal, that change of tone is a change of setting from a peak cut is going into coagulation. A peak cut is going into coagulation. And yes, and if you press the pedal on a pure cut, you will notice there's just only a unified tone that comes. There's no interval tone. Those tones are basically there. That's why you can say, अगर आप endocut कर रहे हो और आप pedal को दबाते हो and the sphincterotomy is on, if you keep taking your foot off the pedal during endocut, you're actually usually just cutting. Then. You're not introducing the clog. And that is why intermittent pedal pressing in the middle of an endocut usually results in bleed, and usually minor bleed, but because you're not introducing the right amount of clog. Okay? You're giving it intervals.
ये अगर आप नोट करें AG वालों को specifically the way they do it, sphincterotomy cut, initial cut from cut, okay, and then what they do is they drop a waveform and blend cut coagulation. Then they keep the foot on the wall. पूरा continuous. क्योंकि initially in their the papers they compare both either from the start of this or initial cut and then coagulation. They believe that you increase the risk of peritonitis. This is AAG published paper. How to actually reduce your peritonitis rate with your but it is incredibly important to have a very clear mindset of this because the complications happen at this particular point. Once you've managed to cannulate a difficult cannula above subsetting where you're about to do it, and if you're not clear about this, then that's where the complication happens.
Now we're going to show you a pure cog setting. 25 volts wave, this is pure coagulation. What do you expect it to do to the tissue? it's causing a lot, it's covering a lot more area of tissue. Okay? It's not just attacking vaporizing cells that's coming in the way. So you're not expecting it to be such a clean, linear cut. But let's see what happens. How does it translate? So please start.
Now it's better.
The demonstrator is not safe. Soft copy is जो force copy है, तब demonstrator उसमें मुझे Okay, here we go. So you can see, I hope you can see, it's एक तो इसका जो device है, the needle knife is not really made for coagulation. So the thing is, it's sticking to the tissue. If you're noticing, let's try it in. Notice how it's sticking to the tissue. It's not making a linear cut. It's just getting stuck to the tissue. What it's doing is it's cooking. It's getting stuck to the tissue. It's not making it hot enough to completely incinerate. It's making it hot enough to just start melting. और वो melt की वजह से it starts sticking to the tissue. So this is not an ideal device for a pure clot, but you can see the way can you see it getting stuck to the tissue?
Yeah.
So, and you can see that it's actually a lot of the residues on this needle. So what it's doing is 60 to 100 degrees spin. It's making the tissue melt. Surrounding tissue को वो heat कर रहा है because it's getting stuck in one place for a longer duration. Surrounding tissue ज़्यादा involve हो रहा है. If it wasn't there for too long of a duration, surrounding tissue इतना involve नहीं होता. But because at a 45 setting, it's pure cloth, it's getting stuck to the tissue because that's its job. It's heating it enough to get melted into it. And it's a little, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not moving with finesse. It's getting stuck. And that's because that's what it does. Coagulation में, the tissue starts melting basically. Okay, if you talk about it in a simple term. And the tissue starts sticking together. That is exactly why the vessels stop bleeding when you're using coagulation, because all the surrounding tissue kind of melts around it. And so if it's a pure cut, it'll just slice it. This is not slicing. This is like quite the opposite. It's just getting stuck to every tissue going. High coagulation, again, I said in polyvectomy, pure coagulation is obviously risky. You want to do a bit of both. And that's because you know if you initiate with a cut and you do intermittent coagulation, you keep catching the vessels as they come along the way. But you don't have to keep coagulating, otherwise you're going to end up developing maybe a perforation or bleed. So, but if you look at poem settings, I know in poem settings where we do predominantly coag. Now if anybody, I'm sure most of you have seen poems happen, the fibrous tissue, the amount of muscle that you're breaking through, you need to make sure that you have a very high force of current. Now if you're thinking endoscopy with 35 से आगे आपको बहुत अच्छी जरूरत नहीं होगी, that looks like a surgeon's current. But no, actually you might need it for poem because that's a lot of thick tissue, and you can imagine and expand on it. You need there to be enough power in your current to keep slicing through that layer. Exactly. Because we're not talking about mucosa there anymore, we're talking about submucosa. That tough tissue needs a bit of a punch. So coagulation, high settings, again, pure cut could be used with it. I'm not an expert in it, but do know कि high settings की भी एक limitations है और उसकी utility भी है. So it's not like कि ये settings तो हमने कभी touch नहीं करेंगे. In fact, you do need to touch it. Because if you end up doing a poem with a current of 25, you're going to be there for a long time. So what I would observe is they do keep a high current, and the devices require that, the devices they use. So I hope you understood coagulation.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Polyps, why they have two lungs?
Sorry?
Polyps and why any difference in current setting?
Different setting in right side and left side.
Okay, so in right side coagulation, it is recommended mainly. You're very right. जब आपकी right side को बोलने की बात होती है, a lot of people are usually very reluctant with the type of settings they're using for polyp. They want to be as limited as possible with the current. So you're absolutely right. उसमें coagulation, even standard वाला use trying to be a little careful. So if you're using an effect of 3, which is a very good mix of endocut, this is very good mix of pure cut and coagulation, you might want to go to setting number 2. But again, you wouldn't go for pure because there is still a risk of bleeding. But I would say minimum coagulation, but it should be there. So setting number effect 2, and that's just something that we have seen in our unit. Not that I have too much experience on it, but just for our own knowledge. So if we go for a blended current, let's go for a blended. And uski setting number 33 to 35. I hope this demonstration is helping.
Blend करना है।
जब इस्तेमाल करते हैं हमें क्वैक नहीं कर सकते।
आप blended current में भी quite कर सकते हो। Blended current में basically is end of it's pure cut and coagulation of X, and उसमें भी आपका effect matter करता है। अगर आप कहेंगे कि I want an end of, जैसे I mentioned in right side of the colon, you have a polyp, you're like I don't want too much fog. You can manipulate that by just reducing the area. Okay? Effect 2 करो।
If we are going up from one effect 1 to 4,
Yeah.
we are decreasing point effect.
No, we're increasing fog. The density of your population will increase, not the duration. सिर्फ आपकी intensity of population. Now let's start this. Now this.
सिर्फ कुछ बहुत सिंपल चीजें, येलो कट और अच्छा उसमें कटिंग जितना पॉपुलेशन बढ़ाएंगे ना उतना एक्चुअली को रिमेंबर लाइक अ शार्प नाइफ वर्सेस अ फ्लैट नाइफ, ठीक है ना? और इट्स बेस्ट टू हैव सम सेटिंग्स फॉर योर ओन यूनिट डिपेंडिंग ऑन व्हाटएवर मशीन यू आर यूजिंग एंड स्टिक टू दोस। आप लोगों के पास ऑब्वियसली थोड़ा सा डिसएडवांटेज है कि यू आर रीयूजिंग एक्सेसरीज, समटाइम्स यू डू
Hello, just want to.
So let's show you the last current, which is blended. And this is setting 35 is, this is the standard one we use. Okay, start. Sorry. So there is some, you can see some scar formation, and that is basically the coagulation. Correct? Now, obviously, we don't have vessels in this chicken, but they were once upon a time. And that was
We
the-
do have them, but they're not working. Out of order.
They're collapsed.
They're collapsed. But if you can see,
We can smell though.
if you can smell, there was some cooking going on. So, you know, this is very important. I hope this.
Hello, check 1 2.
And you can keep asking us questions about this session throughout the session. That will be fine, because we know it's an important session as trainees, and I'm sure a lot of you have your own experience. We would love to hear that as well. So thank you. And
Thank you so much.
so you will be asking Dr. Nadeem to join us.
जो डिवाइस है हम तो ERP और वो यूज करते हैं उसमें बस नहीं है।
अच्छा बिल्कुल है, ये एक बड़ा है। देखिए ये इसी तरह जैसे अगर आप ऑटोमेटिक कार चला रहे हैं ना काफी अच्छे से, और फिर आपको कोई कहता है कि आपने मैनुअल चलानी है, ठीक है, तो फिर आपका माइंड कहेगा यार मैनुअल तो मेरे पास कैसे चलाना है, ठीक है, तो you sometimes have to relearn what you've forgotten about it. Important चीज ये है कि whatever works with your machine, you should write it down and make it for the knowledge. Now this is our setting for sphincterotomy, this is our setting for colonectomy, this is our set. So just stick to those settings. Then obviously be mindful if it's not working and what sort of device I'm using. Am I using a pre-cut? Am I using a sphincterotomy? What am I using? Like जो अहम चीज है, remember कि once your position is right and you're committed to cutting, then you come back. You don't want to, because you will lose that cutting coagulation by just keep on tapping. Don't do that. Don't be scared that I'm going to cause more damage. Once you are committed, then you're committed. But this doesn't work. But at the same time, you don't want somebody, because they call cheese out from seeking it, the tissue with tension over here. If some of you are creating tension in the tissue, then we get a zipping effect. या आपने उसको कट किया, अब आपने पावर रखा तो zip करेगा, then it will perforate. You don't want that either. Okay. Hopefully, once we have more time to talk about the tension in the symptom and how it works. But to demonstrate two things. Once you're committed, you are committed without tension. So cut without tension.
Okay, so we're going to demonstrate one case of ERCP, so you can ask questions. We'll be telling you a little while what it is about, what is the indication, so you can ask questions throughout. Okay? So what was your overall experience or feedback regarding yesterday?
Very good, very good.
So we don't know if it's good or very good. We know it's good, very good, excellent, but the things that you picked up, we are going to be interested in knowing those. Let me tell you, observers learn more in these courses than hands-on. Because hands-on about what's going to happen in India, next movement, body movement, when to stop, when to start. And basically जो first part आपने ये बताया कि आपने align कैसे करना है, position कैसे करना है. Okay, positioning of the ampulla. Positioning of ampulla, and second cannulation we little. Okay. So what was your previous experience with cannulation? Not good. नहीं good नहीं कितना क्या था? I mean good तो किसी का भी है. Even I would say it's not very good. There's always a room for improvement. But how many cannulations have you done? And I have supervised. You have done the cannulation. So your father is protecting you better. Cannulation for architecture, right? Okay, fine. Anyone else? Any comments?
Basic चीजें जो बात हम बात ना की कल वो की बंडल्स ऑफ सीखने को मिली वो कैसी टेक्निक चीजें थी मतलब उससे जैसे शेप टेम्पला टाइप भी टेम्पला उसमें कैसे उसको काउंटर किया जाए वो चीजें सीखने को मिली और जैसे अभी हमने बात की टेंशन और सिर्फ वैसी बहुत चीजें छोटी हैं पढ़ने से या देखने से नहीं लेकिन यहाँ पे रूटीन में जनरली एक साइंटिफिक वे होता है टेक्नीशियन को भी बताने का ट्रेनीज को भी बताने का वो जब हम प्राइवेट ऑफिस करते हैं या इंटीरियर में काम वगैरह करते हैं टीम वर्क नहीं होता अच्छा तो वो टर्मिनोलॉजी आपके जहन से निकल भी जाती है तो आप अपने ओन लैंग्वेज में बात करते हैं सो ये चीज़ें कल की रिवाइज हुई है terminology जो accurate use करनी चाहिए habit.
This is very important. Why is it important? When you are in a difficult situation, you should know at that time because जब आप difficult situation में हो तो आप खुद भी थोड़ा सा tense होते हो, right? So if your language is not understood by other person who's with you or your technician, then it might cause problems. So basic things. If I ask you, if you enter an ERCP, what would be the first thing that you do, or any endoscopy room for the what will the first thing that you do?
I will check for my accessory before we start the procedure.
First of your mind relax.
मेरे लिए बेहतर ये होगा कि environment अच्छा हो मतलब comfortable हो
होने को जो भी हो. What is my question? You have entered a room. What is the first thing that you're going to do? Patient को देखोगे.
इसे लेटा बैठे
वो patient को देखा होगा ना. आप अपनी mind relax करके आप करने क्या जा रहे हो? कि आप जब अंदर कमरे में जाओगे तो आपको पता होगा ना. You've seen the list outside and you mentioned. Anyone?
जो आपके असिस्टेंट हैं या जो आपकी दूसरी टीम एनेस्थीसिया वाले हैं वो वहाँ पे कंप्लीट हैं.
So for you to know that, what's the first thing that you do? You look around the
Observe.
room, right?
Observe the room.
You observe the room. Be it कि आपका अपना सेंटर है, be it कि आप कहीं और करें. Just look around, look at the equipment, look at the setting, look at the people who are present. If you know the people, well then for that even you would know who's present, who's missing.
Well, I just spoke about history of the impossible.
माइक टेस्टिंग के लिए होती है ना माइक लगा के दिया
We're going to